Module 3. Leading and Managing Project Teams. Leading and managing project teams is an intricate dance of guiding a diverse group of individuals through various stages of growth, decision-making, and conflict resolution. Let's walk through the phases of this journey and explore the attributes of a team that not only survives but thrives in the project landscape. Picture a team as a seedling in the vast garden of a project. In the forming stage, the seed is planted, team members come together, eager yet uncertain about the future. As the seedling sprouts and faces the elements, the storming phase unfolds with potential conflicts and power struggles. This is where the gardener's skill, the project manager, is paramount. The key strategy here is to foster an environment of open dialogue and to harness the team's diverse ideas and viewpoints. As the team transitions into the enorming stage, the roots grow stronger, and the plant begins to stabilize. It's here that the established ground rules become the nutrients that feed the team's progress. These rules, carefully cultivated from the onset, help the team navigate through their tasks with a clear understanding of how to work together and make collective decisions. Once the plant reaches the performing stage, it blooms, much like a team that operates with efficiency and effectiveness. The characteristics of a high-performing team, trust, clear communication, and a shared vision, are the flowers that display the team's maturity. It's important to continually assess and nurture these traits, ensuring that the team does not become complacent but instead seeks ways to grow and improve further. Eventually, the adjourning stage arrives like the end of a season, where the project concludes and the team disbands, hopefully to regroup in the future. In this garden, decision-making takes on various forms. Sometimes it's democratic, with each team member providing input, ideal for complex issues requiring diverse insights. Other times, a decision might be made by the project manager alone, necessary when swift action is required. The effectiveness of these methods depends largely on the maturity of the team and the nature of the decisions at hand. The project manager, akin to our skilled gardener, wields different types of power. Expert power is utilized to guide the team through technical challenges, much like using knowledge of the soil to address the plant's needs. Legitimate power is like the authority given to the gardener by the owner of the land, used to set direction and make decisions. Conflict in the garden is as natural as it is in any team setting. It might stem from disagreements over resources, like sunlight and water, or differing views on the project's path forward. Resolving these conflicts involves recognizing the issue, actively listening to the involved parties, and guiding them through a process of negotiation and compromise, seeking a solution that benefits the entire garden. The life cycle of research and development (R&D) projects can be thought of as seasons in a garden, starting with idea generation, akin to planting new seeds, followed by idea screening, like weeding out the less viable options, then concept development, nurturing the strongest ideas, validation, ensuring they can withstand the elements, and finally, transition, when the mature plant is ready to be introduced to the wider world. When it comes to developing both traditional and virtual teams, the process involves fostering competencies, encouraging positive team interactions, and cultivating an environment that supports project performance. This is what we know as Develop Project Team, a process that calls for a commitment to continuous improvement and growth. The personal values of team members on high-performing teams are enhanced when they focus on collective progress rather than individual achievements alone. It's about creating a culture where the team is continuously seeking to improve, much like a gardener who is always learning new techniques to grow healthier, more vibrant plants. In the backdrop of these team dynamics, ethical behavior as outlined by the PMI, Code of Ethics and Professional Conduct, provides the moral compass that guides the project manager's actions. Responsibility is taking ownership of the decisions made, just like a gardener takes responsibility for the health of the garden. Respect is shown by valuing each team member's contribution, as a gardener values every plant in the garden. Fairness is making impartial decisions, much like a gardener who distributes water evenly to all plants. And honesty is about being truthful in communications, similar to a gardener who openly discusses the garden's health with the owner. These values are not mere guidelines but foundational principles that, when embedded into the project team's culture, lead to a thriving environment where trust, integrity, and excellence are the norm. As we cultivate these values within project teams, we create a fertile ground where not only projects but people grow, and the fruits of labor are shared by all. Stakeholder analysis and communication planning. Embarking on a project is akin to setting sail on a vast ocean. The stakeholders are the diverse currents and winds that can either propel you forward or push you off course. Understanding these forces, the stakeholders, is crucial. They are not a monolith, each set has distinct traits, interests, and levels of influence. The project manager must chart a course through the waters of the project sponsor's expectations, the team's dynamics, the client's requirements, and the regulatory framework's demands. In this voyage, communication is the rudder that steers the ship. A project's communications plan is the crafted navigation chart that guides this rudder. It comprises several sections, each crucial for different reasons. The objective section clarifies the why behind each message, ensuring that no communication is without purpose. Whether it is to solicit feedback, provide updates, or make decisions, the purpose drives the content and approach of the communication. Then comes the audience section, identifying who needs what information. It is a targeted approach, tailored like a coutureur's dress, fitting each stakeholder's needs perfectly. One must consider not just what the stakeholders want to know, but what they need to know to support the project's success. Following this, we consider the structures and methods of communication. The existing channels within an organization can serve as powerful conduits for messages, be they digital platforms, formal reports, or informal catch-ups. Tapping into these can bolster understanding and clarity. Push communications like emails serve to send information directly, while pull communications require stakeholders to retrieve the information themselves, such as downloading a report from a project management system. Interactive communications, such as meetings or video calls, allow for two-way dialogue, providing immediate feedback and fostering a deeper connection. Timing is another crucial element, as it determines when the stakeholders receive the information. It could be synchronized with the project life cycle stages, fixed in the organizational schedule of meetings, or arranged on an as-needed basis for emerging issues. This timing forms the rhythm of the project story, with each stakeholder attuned to its beat. Imagine then, creating a communications matrix for a real project. It would map out this rhythm, assigning beats to various stakeholders, defining the tempo of updates, and outlining who plays what role in the symphony of the project. For instance, a project to construct a new facility would have a matrix outlining how the local community is to be informed of progress, how the regulatory bodies will be kept abreast of compliance, and how the sponsors will be updated on financial matters. Now, let's shift our focus to strategies for managing these varied stakeholders. Active and ongoing engagement is the melody that harmonizes the project's course. Managed stakeholder engagement is not just a reactive process, it's proactive and predictive. It's about satisfying stakeholders' needs and desires, addressing issues expediently, and nurturing their participation. This is the dance of project management, where each step is planned but the ability to improvise is crucial. Prioritizing stakeholders is an art form, informed by power, legitimacy, and urgency, but also by the impact each stakeholder has on the project. It's not about who shouts the loudest, it's about who can sway the project's direction the most. Impact becomes a lens through which to view the stakeholder landscape, bringing some figures into sharp relief while others blend into the background. As the project unfolds, the communication plan must also evolve. Retrospectives become a reflective practice, especially in agile projects. They are not just a backward glance, but a forward gaze, identifying what to continue and what to change. It's an evaluation that fosters growth and learning, known as the plus-delta process, ensuring continuous improvement. Communications to stakeholders are more than just transmissions of data, they are the lifelines that connect the heart of the project to the minds of those who can influence it. They enable stakeholders to take ownership, to feel invested, and to make decisions that are timely and informed. It's a symbiotic relationship where communication leads to cooperation, cooperation to coordination, and coordination to project harmony and success. Thus, in crafting a project's communication plan, one must consider the unique challenges that arise from the diversity of locations, functions, cultures, and companies involved. Utilizing the existing structures, choosing the right methods, and timing the communications effectively are not just steps, but a strategy to ensure the project's narrative is understood, embraced, and enacted by all. It's about creating a dialogue that resonates with every stakeholder's frequency, forging a project harmony that is indeed the prelude to success. In this world of project management, every message sent is a thread in the fabric of the project, every update a stitch in the tapestry of teamwork, and every meeting a weave in the pattern of progress. The project communications plan, with its meticulously designed matrix and strategies, is the loom on which this tapestry is woven. It's an ongoing, dynamic process that, when executed with skill and foresight, ensures not just the success of the project but the harmony of its participants.